What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show. Spricker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Yeah, y'all, we got a captivating Laurie D. Edwards. Let's go.
I see this girl walking by on the corner, contemplating my spit game cause I want her. So to break the mold of being shy, I said, hello sister, you caught my eye. She was amazingly, oh so cool, so inviting, she made me feel brand new. Moments into a conversation, her mind was on so much elevation. She got brains, she got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. Her body is banging, personality got me curious and hanging. I'm so really digging her style, excellence written all over her profile. She's not complicated, not typical, not hard to impress, not superficial, not status quo. She's marvelous. She got beauty, she really got it going on. So sexy and intelligent, perfect combo, can't go wrong. She's so captivating, she's so captivating. Casanova, when you're over, like a four-leaf clover. She's so captivating, she's so amazing. Can't keep waiting for a girl like you. She's so captivating, she's so across the room, baby.
Yeah, we got Freestyle Friday off the Magix app, mixed by D-Ski. It is Freestyle Friday. Let's go!
forced from hungry in a storm for me. Ask me if I wanna go to bed against the sunrise. You were satisfied with first base, and I've been running on the beat, providing earthquakes. You must not. Make sure you feel the heat. You can take what you want, but when you take it from me, I'll make sure that you fall down to your knees. No, I'm betting on me. Paint a card on your feet. If you feel me, I do believe I see, yeah. Why do I get the feeling we're getting close? We'll never be there, 'cause it's hard to believe I see, yeah. Is it more than a feeling? I'm not betting on me. Paint a card on your feet. If you're gonna lean into me, make sure you feel the heat. You can take what you want, but when you take it from me, I'll make sure that you fall upon the floor, down to your knees. I'm not betting on me, to give me peace. I'm not asking for a miracle, just you and me. Yeah, I want a miracle, to give me peace. I'm not asking for a miracle, just you and me. Yeah, better not know. So what hell will you play? Is it too much to ask if I should go or I should stay? In the you feels like hundreds of people step into my heart. 'Cause I really need you, but we both know it is a forbidden love. There is only one alibi in our dream. 'Cause I really need you, but we both know it is a forbidden love. There's only one alibi in our dreams. We don't need to.
Thing buried in my bloodline. It's been a cold winter, I'ma switch it for the summer. I ain't fucking, but still, suckers run for cover. I mean, it's
Hit them, sick when I spit them. Lyrics like dirty money, bad but still illin'. Money long now, harder to fold now. A rain and breeze. I hit them, stay on your feet though. Range but still slick like butter in your mix. Keep my
It's hard to believe I see it, yeah. Oh, I'm not betting on me. Paint a card on your feet.
If you're gonna lean into me, make sure you feel the heat. You can take what you want, but when you take it from me, I'll make sure that you fall upon the floor, down to your knees. I'm not betting on me, painting God on your feet. If you're gonna lean into me, make sure you feel the heat.
Lena Lay, ride out.
Let's take a ride out. In my corner like a timeout. You bout it better, let me find out. On the jet, we can fly out. I'ma always be true to you. Ain't nothing to lie about, baby. Take a ride out. And you can bring the thigh highs out. Yeah, I'ma get you nice now. On the jet, we can fly out. Jet, we can fly out. Yeah. Let's take a ride out. 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 Flossing these I'ma go off on these Caught me the Hemi. Yep. Black on black, come up in it. Yeah. Anderson Pack had to get the tents. I see it, I own it, ain't for rent. They with me once, you ain't seen the sense. If it ain't about the papers, irrelevant. Riding up to the spot like a small shirt. They be swinging, but don't see the ball first. We be up at the top, that's a fact. But best believe we had to fall first. Success in my windshield, the regrets in my rear view. Moving forward to something new. Throwing back and I'm over the moon. I do what I gotta do. Yeah, it's on for the night. Baby, that body is looking right. Yeah, you keep that thing super tight. I'm with it, you with it, let's roll a dice. That's what's up. Busy all night to the sun. Right after we go hit the bud. You ain't think you would have this much fun when I hit you and said, let's take a ride out. In my corner like a timeout. You bout it, let me find out. On a jet, we can fly out. I'ma always be true to you, ain't nothing to lie about. Baby, take a ride out. And you can bring them thigh highs out. Yeah, I'ma get you nice now. On a jet, we can fly out. Jet, we can fly out. Let's take a ride out. In my corner like a timeout. You bout it, let me find out. On a jet, we can fly out. I'ma always be true to you, ain't nothing to lie about. Baby, take a ride out. And you can bring the thigh highs out. Yeah, I'ma get you nice now. On a jet, we can fly out. Jet, we can fly out. Yeah. Let's take a ride out. 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 Ain't no lies around here. And we keep this clear. Man, I'm in it for years. Just so we're clear. Ain't no psychic, so just tell me this. Be here from now on when ice on my wrist. We close together like we taking pics. And everyone wants to just question this. Like, why you all up in my business, little bitch? You'll understand, you experience it. Don't come around with that negative. They see me face Cruci on her period. Love and loyalty, that should be a trend. Said love and loyalty, that should be a trend. Yeah, it's on for the night. Baby, that body is looking right. Yeah, you keep the thing super tight. I'm with it, you with it, let's roll the dice. That's what's up. Busy all night to the sun. Right after we gon' hit the bud. You ain't think you would have this much fun when I hit you and said, let's take a ride out. In my corner like a timeout. You bout it, let me find out. On a jet, we can fly out. I'ma always be true to you, ain't nothing to lie about. Baby, take a ride out. And you can bring the thigh highs out. Yeah, I'ma get you nice now. On a jet, we can fly out. Fly out. Let's take a ride out. In my corner like a timeout. You bout it, let me find out. On a jet, we can fly out. I'ma always be true to you, ain't nothing to lie about. Baby, take a ride out. And you can bring the thigh highs out. Yeah, I'ma get you nice now. On a jet, we can fly out. Jet, we can fly out. Yeah. Let's take a ride out. 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 Hey, let's take a ride out. Let's take a ride out.
Yeah, let's take a ride out. Up next, BJ Heavenly.
Never knew all the fight in the middle of the morning would figure it out all for me. And lost my heart and my soul. Where did it go? The fragrance that you spread in the air. Please, baby, come just how my luck ran out on me. Yeah, can't even call when I'm horny. Your number's not connected. Guess that's wrapped up all in one for me. Yeah, got me lost in this world, stuck in this hole, baby, with no one to hold. Baby, come home. I'm down, don't you know? Can I tell you how I love her? Heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. Everything about you, girl. I love it. Heavenly, 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 heavenly.
Yes, it's so heavenly, isn't it? Ben had it, Money Mac.
Beat Stash presents another classic.
I been had the juice, no need for a bottle. Here is a proof. In it to win it, ain't never gonna lose. You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice. I am the truth.
Check out Money Matt on Money Matt Entertainment on YouTube. This is videotape everywhere. He got a video for this. Check him out, y'all.
You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice. I am the truth. No need for a bottle. Here is a proof. You sleeping on me in this game we play. There's no referee. This real life, no EA. Ain't no contest for me or competing. Cause any track I'm on views. I demolish from a lyrical beat. And I gave my hello way more than a greeting. These other artists I'm about to be traded for the feasting. Showing the game some talent. About to break these rookies back into pieces. This new era of rap ain't nothing but feces. Been nice to you for a while, gave my gestures of the good to the greedy. I ain't selfish, I'm selfless. Been had the juice, grab a paper and pen, the teachers in session. I been had the juice, no need for a bottle. Here is a proof. In it to win it, ain't never gonna lose. You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice. I am the truth. No need for a bottle. Here is a proof. I been had the juice, no need for a bottle. Here is a proof. In it to win it, ain't never gonna lose. You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice. I am the truth. No need for a bottle. Here is a proof. Hold up. Let me pull Mac down, bring Money Mac out. I'm the final equation to the question. I'm a solution, no need for a bottle. I'm the resolution. Gas and boofing, did had the juices. Told y'all one time, blessing on foot. This ain't Houston, this Cincinnati. Every track I make, pushing like a dope at a Ranger caddy. Father in the game, you call me daddy. Been had the juice without OJ. Smoking on stogies, call them fatties. Rolling up Vegas, smoking like the casinos in Vegas. I'm all over the globe, so every trail I'm on, I'ma just blaze it, rearrange it. My flow ain't big, it's quite contagious. Anything you hear Money Mac on, yeah, he quite quite amazing. How we ain't signed yet, I'm independent, paving my road, it's in the making. In the mainstream throne, Liam Nelson, it's for the taking, this money I'm raking. These other artists out here acting foul, I'm calling out flagrants. I been had the juice, no need for a bottle, here is a proof. In it to win it, ain't never gon' lose. You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice, I am the truth. No need for a bottle, here's a proof. I been had the juice, no need for a bottle, here's a proof. In it to win it, ain't never gon' lose. You sleeping on me, but you never hit snooze. I been had the juice, I am the truth. No need for a bottle, here's a proof.
Up next, P. Dot and Ty Styles, Fly.
It's T Styles and P. Dot. We jet set, toasting it up. Cheers. I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it.
It's a wonderful breeze, of course the sun's blazing. I start my day taking my high power, blessed favor. Pick up the phone cause I heard it ring. One of my besties, I'ma call her back, but first thing, stretch up, y'all, hop out of bed. I time to shake it off, get up and do my rain dance. Floss, brush, rinse, the lip gloss is popping. Lotion the body, dress a couple spits in the molly. Hop in the whip and rev an engine up. I do my mirror check, shift gears, I'm speeding up. Tap the button, watch the hard top drop. This is a two-seater, got no room for the ops. They rather hate the doctor, give me props. We jet setting, red eye off top. It's more than life to getting set up on these blocks. That's where we too fly, too classy, mic drop.
I'm so fly. Yeah. Step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. Yeah. Exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. I'm so fly. Yeah. Step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. Yeah. Exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it.
I'm so fly that you can smell the sauce dripping. Catch me spitting with the fellas cause I'm nice with it. It's a boss chick, spit fire, bottle business. They screaming get up, so I got them, crown never slipping. Hey, you on my gems, you can try to get them. But be strategic with your punches cause I kinda with them. Yeah, we catching flights inside these jurisdictions. Yeah, you call it luck, I call it intuitions. I'm catching alleys off the fiberglass. But keep a keen eye, I might just do a bounce pass. I fully clone but I can never have to ask. And never slide the dot, I always get the last laugh. Yeah, ain't never been the type to bust a brag. Put your money on the winning talent, bought the bag. When you a boss, you don't have limits. The sleepers and dream catchers, there's a big difference.
I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. You'll never catch us waiting, contemplating. The club, y'all must be crazy. You'll never catch us waiting, contemplating. The club, I said y'all must be crazy. I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. I'm so fly. You a step style, ballin' ultra fabulous life. VIP exquisite. We stay lit like the ice in the sun when we get it. I'm so fly.
Why You Lie is fabulous.
Why you lie to me? Why you lie to me? Why you can't keep treating me, baby. All you do is in and out, baby. When
I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that. Stop apologizing. Start thinking. Be grateful. Tonight's episode, right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. Thanks to everybody that's tuning in, liking, downloading, and sharing the show. Thanks for all the supporters that come to the Boss Ladies radio show. Sincerely, to all those that have been connected ever since last year, since I won the award. I appreciate everybody's support, a little or a lot. I do appreciate your support. Particularly tonight, I want to talk about, stop apologizing and start really thinking about what you're apologizing for. It's time to be grateful. People pleasing has been one of the hardest jobs that I've ever had in my career. Straight up. Like, it's been one of the hardest jobs in my career as a radio host, radio personality, whatever you want to call it, an artist, a singer, a songwriter. And, I'm finding out that, I did more consistently in radio station. I did more consistently as a radio personality. But at the same time, the main reason why I started this podcast was because I was an artist that people refused to play. I wasn't the hottest. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. To a lot of people, I was. Friends and family love to boost you up, to keep you motivated, to keep you, in the game or whatever. But I've learned lately that, enough is enough and too much just stinks. Like I said last night, if you're not really sincere about, being a part of this platform in particular, don't partner up with me just so you can get something out of me and you don't reach back. If I reach out and you don't reach back, I know you're not interested. You know what I'm saying? And it's true to form. And, I need to mention that I don't do any promotion on Messenger. If you want to contact me, you have my number. I would like for you to call me. I'd rather have a conversation with you. I'd rather connect with you more closely than just social media. And to me, that's not sincere communication. Another thing is if you have songs that you want played, MP3s is the only thing I'm going to accept. And with your MP3, please have the following: the artist's name and the name of the song. And if you can put, who is produced by a lot of things, I like to, acknowledge everybody that had a part to play in that particular track. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, Spreaker only reads what you put in your file. So if it's coming up a whole bunch of numbers, that means somewhere along the line when you got through in the studio or you try to send it through a link, like I said, no links, no zips, no docs and all that stuff. I need a straight MP3. If that's difficult for you, then I'm sorry. That's the only way I'm going to play it. It's not because I don't accept it. It's because my radio station doesn't accept it. Spreaker doesn't accept any of those types of things. It's a straight audio. There's no videos playing on here. None of that. I just want to make that clear because I had a short conversation with somebody that was not understanding that MP3s is what I'm going to accept. It's a lot easier for you and I to get your song played out there. You know, simply just, you know, consider the directions and the instructions that these radio stations are giving you. I mean, they are playing you and they're not refusing. So could you bend a little and just send the MP3 and put your artist's name and the name of the song? And I'm talking about every song. Just don't send me anything because it'll be in my file, but I'll never play it. And, you know, I would like to play everything that you sent me, but if it's not in the correct format, I will not be playing it. You know, and I'm saying sorry because I'm not sorry. I mean, I really need you to follow instructions. If you're new, I do understand that this may be something new for you. Check it out. Look me up. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to hide. Have questions? Email me, bosslady95895@gmail.com. If you have something you want to promote, you know, you email me there. Let's make this professional as possible because we're all over the place with the Facebook thing. We're all over the place with the texting. You know, I'm kind of like BMO. I don't like the texting in business. I'd rather for you to give me a call because I will call you in common courtesy knowing that texting can be a little annoying, you know, all the dinging and you might be in the middle of something, you know, for a quick say, I'll call you back or something like that. That's cool. But a whole long list, a shopping list, a royalty list of what you want to do and how you want to do it or describing something to me, you know, there's time involved. So there's a lot of demanding other requests to play on the station. So if you have any questions, let's set an appointment. Let's set time to decide so we can really talk. And I can really explain to you how this works. I didn't get into this to eventually evolve into what everybody else is doing. I wanted to do what no one is doing, you know. And that's how I would, you know, want to continue on because I, you know, wanted to worry about being different. I didn't want to worry about blending in with everybody else. I'm a social misfit. I tend not to fit in, and I'm not apologizing for that. I mean, all of us should take our unique styles and put it out there versus trying to fit in with everybody else. Because you know what happens when you try to fit in with everybody else? You disappear. So I just thought I'd bring that up. One thing with the stop apologizing and start thinking is pause for a second. It's called a flight or fight response. And most of us pick the fight response because we're trying to protect, fight, and defend. Protect, fight, and defend. In that order. You know, you're very fighting instead of thinking first before you actually apologize because you might find out that you didn't do anything wrong. It's just maybe your inkling is telling you that's something wrong, but that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. There's a difference with that. So stop and think before you apologize too quickly because people play on that. They can get an apology out of you. They will play with that. 2, express compassion differently. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to have compassion. But there's a certain boundary that comes with that. Everybody doesn't deserve your attention. Everybody doesn't deserve your ear, your shoulder, whatever it is. Because it might be a trick to get you involved into something that you really don't want to get involved in. And it will keep you longer than you want to stay. However, you can have compassion in many different ways. And we'll be talking about that in the EDU. And know your triggers. Know what pisses you off. Know what your enough is. Know what triggers that rage inside of you. I was talking to my best friend early this morning about some triggers, you know, and one of the biggest things that I do not stand is when I make an agreement with somebody or I make a pact with somebody and they don't come through, I start feeling differently about them. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm not apologizing for this. I'm losing respect little by little each day. My thing is, if you can't be honest with the people that you are working with, the people that you are in a relationship with, the people that you are dealing with, looking in their face, ha ha, kiki, laughing every single day, then what are you doing? Why are you involved? What are you doing this for? And then when somebody says, it seems like you're making it about yourself all the time, you want to get pissed and fight instead of flight, or pause and say, wait, have I really been doing that? Excuse me for my behavior, instead of apologizing all the time. Maybe say, or suggest, as a suggestion, excuse me, I've been, all over the place in my brain lately. You have to excuse me, different things like that. Like I let somebody use something that was valuable to me. Not too valuable to the point where I'll lose my life or identity over it. But at the same time, most people would have got mad about the loss. And I feel like it was a mistake that I've made numerous of times to myself. And I put myself in a position I didn't want to be in because I was moving too fast, or I wasn't thinking clearly, and I didn't pause, and I didn't take that fight out and put it behind flight and behind pause. I did the fight first, then I did the pause, then I did the other thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like all over the place. And sometimes your brain does go all over the place. And one thought this and one thought that, and you be like, whoa, what's going on? We have our off days. And that's what I told the person. They were very apologetic. They were pretty nervous, probably scared to death, because we really don't know each other. So they felt like I was just going to blow up. And they told me that. I was like, man, most people, they would have blew up. They would have cussed me out. They would have tried to fight me. And I'm learning through being in leadership for 3 years that it takes patience. And never forget that you make mistakes. And after you get through dealing with this person that made a mistake towards you or did a foul against you or whatever, that one day it's going to be your turn again, where you're going to mess up something and you're going to do something somebody doesn't like. The first response shouldn't be snapping. The first response shouldn't be going off. I mean, we can cool the air of violence and crime and other problems and relationships breaking up if we stop trying to fight and be tough all the time, because that's not always the answer. I mean, act accordingly. It's the time and place for war and things like that. And that's a biblical fact. And also true in today's society as a whole, spirituality and physicality. But at the end of the day, how many mistakes have you made because you put fight first? I'm just going to snap. I'm just tired of this. Woo, woo, woo. Instead of sitting down, thinking about what your triggers were, what caused the anger in the first place, identify, calm down, sit down, calm yourself, and then address the situation. There's steps. It's called, I'm reading this book called How to Deal with Difficult People by Chris Brady, and it talks about the 5-step peace process. And pause is in it. Agility is in it. Empathy is in it. And a few other things. But you have to get the book to figure it out. Just get the book. And it really helped me to not do the fight first, because I come from high crime, low income areas. The first thing when something happens to us, we got to punch somebody in the face, or we got to say what's on our mind, and we going to get them a taste of their own medicine and all of that. But you know what that does? Violence begat violence. There's no good response that comes out of that. You're still not going to get the other person to do what you want to do. So try another strategy. So you won't put yourself in harm's way or the other person. And phrase your questions carefully. Instead of assuming or instead of making statements, why don't you ask questions? See what really happened, because something might have came up, something might have jumped off, and the person really couldn't be there for you like they could. Or, like with these jobs, and I think this is a great example, a friend of mine got sick on her job. It was really, really serious to the point where it was surgery time, and they might be considering that. But, these jobs feel like, okay, if you can walk and you're not blind, you should be able to come to work. But not if your insides are messed up and you need medical attention. I think we need to be a little bit more lenient on that. If they're coming in there with a doctor's excuse, they're telling you what's going on, I think you need to work with them a little more, because it's not the fact that they don't want to come to work. They have an issue and they can't fully perform like they could on the job had if they be in better health. Okay, that's just an example. And then turn apologies into gratitude. What are you thankful for? Like I was saying last night when I was talking about what I was talking about as far as happiness blockers and gifts of communication. Figure out what you're thankful for. I'm glad you wasn't hurt. I'm glad you didn't get into trouble. And then go into, if I did something to you to offend you, I do apologize and move on. Don't hold a grudge. Don't even think, because the person was big enough person to come to you like an adult and tell you what's up. You know what I mean? So just consider that, and say like you haven't heard from a best friend in a while. You call them, they don't answer. You text them, they don't answer. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe they're not in a good time to talk right now. Different things like that. So just really don't jump into conclusions. So on that note, let's get some EDU in our lives. Over apologizing for everything. 5 ways to stop saying sorry too much. And we're going to find that at www.thelawofattraction.com/stop-saying-sorry. And it says, do you have a tendency of over apologizing? Are you the sort of person who blunts sorry when someone collides with you in the street, even when it's entirely their fault? For example, do you apologize for making a perfectly reasonable request at a restaurant? Or seek forgiveness for unpleasant circumstances beyond your control? If those scenarios sound uncomfortably familiar to you, you're not alone. Saying sorry too much is a common problem, especially among women. However, over apologizing all the time can mean you're essentially saying sorry for your existence. Over time, this not only undermines your self-worth, but also your capacity to manifest an abundant life. If you find yourself saying sorry too much, listen on to learn why do you do it and how to develop strategies that can help you stop. Common traits of people saying sorry too much. While sorry syndrome is a persuasive issue that is experienced by all sorts of people, there are certain common traits that overlap with this tendency. In particular, compassion. People who care a lot about the feelings and preferences of others often find themselves over apologizing when they've done nothing wrong. Submissive in relationships. Those who are prone to saying sorry too much in a relationship often give their partner the message that they feel it's wrong to have their own personal boundaries or needs. Agreeability. If you care a lot about keeping the peace and preventing conflict, you're likely to say sorry more than is necessary. After all, you rather give an unneeded apology than end up in a fight. Lack of faith in one's own judgment. When you're never quite confident that what you're doing or saying is right, you can be quick to apologize and simply assume you're in the wrong. Strict background. Whether you were raised in a strict schooling environment or by particularly authoritarian parents, spending your childhood in fear of discipline can make you trigger happy with apologies. Anxiety. Living with the underlying sense of impending doom can lead you to be ultra sensitive to the ideas of situations or relationships going airy, which in turn can spark a disproportionate amount of apologies. What is the psychology behind apologizing too much? Apologizing too much or over apologizing disorder can have a wide variety of background explanations. Some of them are indicated in the personality traits as discussed above. For example, a difficult upbringing, a past of emotional abuse, and a naturally high level of compassion for others can all lead to constantly saying sorry. However, regardless of the nuisances of your personal life, studies show that there's likely a root cause of excessively over apologizing. Research conducted at Harvard Business School indicates that we make superfluous apologies with the goal of building or maintain trust. This study indeed established that we trust people, even strangers, more if they make unnecessary apologies when they approach us. So there is an adaptive reason for the behavior. In fact, less than 10% of participants gave a stranger their phone when asked without a superfluous apology. However, closer to 50% let the stranger borrow their phone if the request was prefaced with the comment, "I'm really sorry about this rain." I don't care what y'all say. I'm not giving nobody my phone. I don't care if I know you. Live in the chat room, we got Sean Chaser Pepper. Welcome to the show, y'all. Don't say I'm sorry. Don't apologize. That's what we're talking about now. What I want to say about that, you're coming in, you're not really late. However, what's cool about Spreaker is that this is built for busy people. So if you're busy, you're just tuning in the last 10 minutes, you can always play it back pre-recorded after 10 p.m. And you can also still comment. I do look through my shows every day just to see if anybody new tuned in or somebody I haven't heard in a while has tuned in. So feel free to tune in at any time at your convenience. Okay? Cool. So, where was I? Yeah. 5 ways to stop saying sorry too much. While apologizing can be a powerful tool for building trust and improving social cohesion, it's vital to be able to assert yourself and view yourself as having the right to make your way in the world. If you're constantly apologizing, you send the signal to the universe that you are meek, unsure, and undeserving. An unnecessary sorry has huge potential to undermine your manifestation power. Therefore, it pays to cut back. But how can you do this? Well, let's see. 1. Pause before apologizing. Before saying sorry, stop and ask yourself this. Have I actually done anything wrong here? If the answer is no, do not apologize. The urge can be easier to resist if you ask this follow-up question. If I didn't do something wrong here, do I really want people to think I believe that I did? That's a good question. Number 2. Express compassion differently. If you worry about sharing difficult emotions, note that there are other ways to show compassion and empathy. Instead of consistently apologizing in a relationship, say something like, I know that's tough to hear, or you can always tell me when you're upset. That's a good one. 3, know your triggers. That's what's so good about reading. You could get different ways of thinking and different ways to say certain stuff to certain situations. I'm loving this right now. Do a quick brainstorming session and write down 10 things that make you want to apologize. For example, I'm doing that tonight. And I'm going to ball it up and I'm going to throw it in the garbage. For example, bumping into a stranger or asking someone to do something for you. For each item, think of something you could say instead. Spend a week focusing on just one, trying to entirely eliminate sorry from that context. Number 4, phrase questions carefully. There's no need to over-apologize when you need clarification. So don't say sorry when you ask. Instead, experience with questions like, could you please say a bit more about that for me? Or can you please help me understand this better? Maybe by using an example. That's a good one. 5, turn apologies into gratitude. The next time you feel an apology rising up inside you, think of a way to rephrase it into a statement of gratitude. For example, I'm sorry you had to run that errand can easily become, I'm so grateful you did me this favor. Not only is this more pleasing to the hearer, but it focuses your mind on positivity and abundance. This can help you attract even more positivity and positive customers. So, in summary, so now, if this article has highlighted that you hold any of these traits, then it is up to you to chip them away one by one. If you are suspecting or even know that you have any limiting beliefs holding you back, then I invite you to check out this free 30-second quiz. And I do invite you to check out the Personality Plus quiz before you read the Personality Plus book, which is helping people understand themselves as they understand other people. And I'm sorry, it's not in there. Isn't that cool? I knew it would be. So, in a very weird and spooky way, it accurately uncovers your number one subconscious limiting belief that's quietly sabotaging your success and abundance in the background. So, and finally, if you have any other effective tips on how to stop apologizing so much, please share them and comment below. Like what you've read? Share on Facebook and also share on Twitter. Catherine Hurst used to live a normal life until something happened that changed her life forever. She discovered the law of attraction and began a new, life-changing chapter. She now runs the world's largest law of attraction community with millions of followers. Her mission is to share her own experiences to inspire change and happiness in the lives of all. And that is our EDU for our lives. Yeah, so when we come back, we're going to do some quote for the day. Get on up out of here on this Freestyle Friday. So if you got a quick freestyle, go ahead and start rapping right now. And I'll definitely try to rap your rap when we come back. Stay tuned, y'all. New song up, Tiptoe Done by Tommy Tracks. Check it out.
Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture.
Money.
Told a real nigga come over. Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture. Told a real nigga come over.
Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, better tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, better tiptoe. Got the Glock cock, better think slow. Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, better tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, better tiptoe. The boy track stay strapped, better think slow. The boy track stay strapped with the Mac on him, just in case motherfuckers turn their back on him. Sitting low in the coupe with a rack on him. Ain't his skin tone white like crack on him. Damn, how sick do it get? Niggas talk shit, but they shitting on him, yeah. Money gang, yeah, you sitting with the fat, so you gon' have to prep just to earn my respect. Cause we veterans ever and never been shitted on. Spitting that, getting that, splitting that bread. Flipping that shit to you niggas is sickin' on. I suggest you prepare, cause we well aware what you niggas is sitting on. But you niggas is scared, and you can't compare. Money gang, yeah, we getting on.
Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture. Told a real nigga come over. Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture. Told a real nigga come over.
Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, better tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, better tiptoe. Got the Glock cock, better think slow. Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, better tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, better tiptoe. That boy track stay strapped, better think slow. That boy track stay strapped, yeah I said that. Stop playing, homie, show me where the bread at. Before I clap you, leaking where your head at. Shattering your dreams like Freddy, nigga, bet that. Yeah, cause I'm sick of this shit. Niggas stay frontin' like chicks in this bitch. Running around stunting rubber bands on their wrist. Money gang on the rise, ridiculous chips. Cause we veterans ever and everyone getting on. Getting that, flipping that money, your lippy on, sit me on. I'll be right back with that blicky on. Getting my shimmy on, no dirty bastard, I'm getting my hippie on. Smoking that sticky on any block, and we had told y'all we getting on.
Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture. Told a real nigga come over. Tiptoe, fucking on your bitch, you gotta tiptoe. Fucking in your crib, gotta tiptoe. I know where you live, better think slow. Got the murder piece in my right hand, got the leaf rolled in my left hand. She just wanna do it for the culture. Told a real nigga come over.
Yeah. Live from the city. Shout out Ben.
Good looking Tommy Tracks on the submission. Feel free to send more MP3s to bosslady95895@gmail.com. Let's go. This is Reem, but the numbers came up instead of the title and the artist name, so I don't know what song this is, but let's see.
You players played out, Scott Pager. Playboy, don't play yourself, man, we ride major. I got a sixth sense, yeah, I recognize a hater. My fly chick look like Sanaa Lathan, the flow annihilator. I blow big, boy, we lighting flavors. Color lifesavers, I'm a life savior. Shit, I might grave ya. Fully loaded taser, all blue blazer. I come to hell and chase ya. Fuck ventilation, don't be no hesitation. I got my niggas waiting. Hey, come on, we speed through hell in the Brinks truck. And we just made a power move like the stink up. It's big dipping at the wheel, get your minks up. Hey, Ray Mac, we got some thoughts up in here that's trying to get them pussies popped up in here. But I'm like, not up in here, too fucking hot up in here. Hey, devil, turn the AC on, will ya? He say, no, I got a full rank. I go see God burning gas, got a full tank. For sure, and then I'm back like I never left. I swear I go on every track till I'm out of breath. You talk shit, it's rat-a-tat till it's nothing left. Not trying to be hard, I'm just on it young. And I don't fuck with bitch niggas, that's your warning, bruh. We on it, ya, you don't want us out. I'm a killer nigga, not the coroner. Rest in peace. Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them. Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them.
Place to be, grind hard for a place to sleep. Niggas out here still wishing death upon me. It's crazy niggas I thought was real but phony. They got me tossing and turning thinking I'm lonely. A snap back like a fitted cap. I'm trying to take shit back to 93 where my mama at. Yeah, I'm moving shit up in here. I'm talking big pounds moving, I'm talking bricks up in here. Talking 250 a zone, got this shit up in here. Talking stick, picky pack of that shit up in here. Yeah. OG gas got tangy OG, we got that blue foundation, got that shit up on me, yeah. I'm talking all grass growing, all pounds moving, everything is in motion, we moving like locomotion. I'm going crazy on that beat, got your bitch pussy soaking, don't be mad at me cause that drip come equipped with the toaster. Extended clip like my dick when your bitch bend over. Got too many hunters, they falling out of the sofa, bitch I'm loaded. It's crazy all these bitches they want me, but never fuck with these bitches cause them bitches be phony. I'm steady staying focused, try and get the money. I'm talking new Tubmans and blue hunters on me. Come on baby, now tell me is this really what you want or not? Headed to the top spot, yeah.
Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them. Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them.
Left the city for a mind state, no more rainy days on the curb. Way before there was next tail, remember all the birds to chirp. They was getting on my nerves. Money over bitches, one where they learn. If it was given, I never got it every day. I got, boy, it had to be earned. Two sisters, one brother, one mother, no father. Youngest one that came off. They got faith for no comfort. I got faith for nobody but I. Hold on, wait a minute, why would I lie? I know before I said nobody but I forgot my pistol right by my side. How could I forget my day one? He was right there when I came up. Mean mug to the strangers. Lifesaver, but he never in danger. He make sure that I'm good. Show my face up at any place where you hear me knocking. Better let me in or knock it down. Then I'm taking names. Taking names, I'm just taking digits to the fucking bank. Never fucking, I'm just getting head if the pussy stank. Seen it all like I never blink. Smoke 100 pounds trying to levitate. Looking at women, it's one thing in common I never chase. By the way, fuck the feds, fucked up to their asshole red. So my nigga tricking that he locked up in the cell. Say he got forever, but I told him that day. As soon as I get it, he gon' get that bell. Cleats stay muddy, I stay in the field. You know where to find me, I stay in the veil. 10 toes down, no hide behind shields. I don't need a deal to get paid this year, the year after that. They speaking bullshit and I spent facts. Came up from nothing, I know that they wonder like how you do that. Going hard like on every track, cashing, investing every check. I be saying, nigga, hold your breath, and I keep rooting. If you employed, they show me your shooters. You ain't know, but my squad full of tutors. Extend those, singing out like a roller. Too much talking, better watch what you throwing. We ain't children, but we play with them toys. Trip a nigga like he taking a shower, then leave him baking like a new one on phone. Make his mother wish he never been born. Mama told me that the way she praying, I know something is wrong.
Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them. Can't believe the feeling when I'm riding through the city. Can't stop, won't stop, yeah, I'm on my ditty. Ain't got time for cocksuckers on the dizzy. I'ma do my thing on them, let the beat bang on them.
Up next, many times, Miss Fabulous.
Say you sorry before you change. How many times that I keep giving you chances? You never change or make a change. You say sorry so much now. I think that your sorries are jokes. How many times I gotta hear your sorry? How many times you gonna change? How many times? How many times I gotta hear your sorry? How many times you gonna change? How many times do I have to keep being mistreated by you? How many times must I put up with your shit? Be there for you when you be there for me. How many times you gonna change? How many times? I gotta hear your sorry. You said that so many times I believed you. Now you getting on my nerves after so many times. You said that so many times I believed you. Now you getting on my nerves after so many times. How many times I gotta hear your sorry? How many times you gonna change? How many times? How many times I gotta hear your sorry? How many times you gonna change? How many times? 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 How many times?
Up next, I make it look easy. Don't fresh the dawn.
I think it's that time again. Matter of fact, I know it's that time again. Yeah, it's that time to go back in. It's that time to get Don's back. I'm back. I got a Kanye on the track. I mean, this is what we do, man. What people always tell me, yo, you go so hard with the flow. I know. I'm like, I make it look so easy, though. Don't I? I do this shit easy with no sense of urgency. Don't fresh the young Don in case y'all ain't heard of me. I've been steady killing shit, so call this a murder spree. I'm sick. I need chicken noodle soup and herbal tea. That's cause I keep my shit tight like a virgin bee. 6-4 swerve the streets. After shows flirt with freaks. A nigga try murdering me, I open them like surgery. If you take the stand and say I ain't murdered, it's that's perjury. H&I-C. head nigga in charge. When I murk clowns, you the first down. 10 yards, front like y'all the hard type. Y'all know what my mob like. Guns get fired like employees not doing their job right. Find me in Hollywood, switching lanes with a diva. Or catch me in the hood, getting brain from a skeezer. She trippin' if she think my aim is to please her. I've been hot since niggas put Nintendo games in they freezer. Go crush the dime, I take the stunt and shit to new heights. In the club, throwing bread around like it's a food fight. I take my money and blow it like trees. Throw it like breeze, nigga, 4 or 5 G's. I'ma make it rain. This is just a tease. Poppin' champagne, getting suds in your bitch's weed. SK in the building, in there at your own risk. Shut the club down on that Pac-Man Jones shit. Got my chrome fifth, yeah, you know I'm packing. Paid off security just to get the strap in. I ball on the regular, you see my life. My money long, they money tiny like T.I. White. Yeah. Big stacks, yeah, I'm holding big stacks. Once she get a load of me, you won't get your chick back. I got a gift wrap, run up and get bitch slapped. I hit you with the big strap and leave your vision pitch black. Homie, this crack, pull like a pimp sack. Put me on a sick track and not one thing I spit whack. I put that on the 5 letters on my left arm. I got a bulletproof or Teflon. So when they took shots, I just kept calm. It's time to wake them up since they say I'm slept on. These niggas past tense, these niggas has-beens. Ain't heard a rapper spit like dope before cause it never has been. I'm the only uno, one of a kind. My rain starts now, the sun ain't gon' shine. Tell them get their own style and stop running with mine. I'm great, but they ain't wanna peep none of the signs. I'm so respected, the bloke affected. My street cred like Wi-Fi, I'm so connected. In case y'all ain't noticed, this shit is a rap. Y'all just starting the race and I'm on my victory lap. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone.
Media War, posted on January 22nd, 2008. And we're going to find that at chrisbrady.typepad.com/my_weblog/2008/media-war.html. One of the concepts many individuals associated with life get excited about is something called the media war. I have heard wonderful stories about how the CDs, books, DVDs, audio, and video clips, pamphlets, and events have changed people's lives, giving them new perspectives and taught them things they never knew before. The concept of the media war is basically a recognition that everything we do in our modern world is shaped in some way by media. Whether it is the media, which by most is meant to include all public media, including television, radio, movies, newspapers, and the like, or all the other forms of media that are out there. It is beyond argument that media in general is a prime mover in our societies. The concept of a media war is that the effects of all this media may not all be good. For instance, much of what passes for entertainment, and don't get me wrong, I love watching sports and movies as much as the next guy, has a tendency to program us and rearrange our values. See, enough murders on television and in movies, and we get a little desensitized to the horror of the sin of murder. Hear enough foul language, and it loses its sting. See, enough filth, and the mind gladly adjusts downward away from clean thoughts. You have heard all of this before. These are the extreme examples. The more subtle effects include dumbing down, taking people away from real living by experiencing it voraciously through media instead, celebrating mediocrity, stocking victim mentality, and creating dependencies. What the media war enthusiasts are doing is trying to flood back in the other direction with positive, life-building media. Instead of teaching and celebrating mediocrity, such as media advances the concept of achievement through struggle and personal growth. Instead of decadence, masquerading as cool, positive media teaches that those who dream, struggle, serve, and sacrifice and the real cool. Rather than violence and victimhood, positive media teaching heroism and accomplishment and mediocrity. How do we know that this type of positive live skill teaching, people building media makes a difference? Because it has worked for us. And believe me, some of us, me in particular, were a long way off in our thinking compared to where we are today. When I first got exposed to this type of media, it was like giving water to a man dying of thirst in the desert. I thought, where has this type of teaching been all my life? I began to change in my thinking, which resulted in better attitudes, which produced better actions, which generated better results. Further, I have seen extreme improvements in people's lives as a result of the same training. People have saved their marriages, gotten off drugs, stopped other addictive behavior, grown in their relationships, strengthened their character, discovered their purpose, and found their true spiritual callings. Incredible. So what am I advocating? Simple. I am not one of those extremists who suggest a total retreat from the world's media. Rather, I believe that it should be sampled in doses small enough that it can be balanced with training from positive, life-helpful media like what life makes available. I still watch a football or soccer game. I still take in a great movie when I can. But I know I must continue to learn and grow and reach for better in myself. And the thing that has helped me do that the most is positive media of books and CDs and websites, hopefully like this one. My education takes up a lot of my time than does my entertainment. If I ever lose that balance, I am quite certain I will lose my creative edge. I simply can't and won't let that happen, and I hope you don't either. Plug into a system of great materials. Maintain your status as a student of life. Continue to force yourself to get better by listening and reading and mentoring more and more and more. As the saying goes, learn as though you'll live forever and live as though you'll die tomorrow. In a bigger sense, there is a war going on in the cultures of our countries. Media, as always, plays a big part in it. The concept of a media war means that there is something at stake here. It means that what people drench their brains in and how they think and what they do and the habits they establish do matter in our societies. Those fighting the media war are actively doing something about it, one person at a time, teaching people that they can grow in their character, escape entitlement mentality, and learn to push themselves and sacrifice for others is a very good thing. It can help. It can't help but make a difference in society. I salute you. And that is our quote for the day. And that's really all I had to say. Good afternoon, morning, and evening, and I will see you soon on the next show. Peace.
We are now transferring you to a customer care rep. Please hold the line and we will answer your call as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing us. By the way, to ensure you're getting great service, your call may be recorded or monitored.